What's going on, you guys? So last week, I posted a short clip on YouTube of former Notre Dame players, Mike Goolsby, you all know, and Jared Clark from our Patreon, breaking down all the Notre Dame Texas A&M film, offensively, defensively, the big plays, breaking down everything they see. And you have one offensive guy from Notre Dame, one defensive guy from Notre Dame, breaking it all down. You guys love the little clip. So we're doing that again. So now we're going to look at some of the offensive series from Notre Dame against Northern Illinois. You know it was a huge problem. We're going to watch Jared Clark, Mike Goolsby breaking it all down for the full footage. All the defensive plays Mike does. They both do the offense together. Be sure to join us over at patreon.com/alwaysirish. The link is in the description. Enjoy this teaser. These guys know their film. Enjoy it.
Yep.
I know that when we signed Denbrock, fans had visions of grandeur. Like, oh my God, dude, we're going to have people running wide open, 30-yard bombs, right?
Yep.
So why aren't we getting that, Jared?
Well, let's watch it. Let's keep watching. I think I can show you some things. All right. So remember, I told you
people need somebody to blame. People need somebody to blame, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you this: these guys are pretty damn talented. I know it's a MAC team. I'm not making excuses. We should dominate them up front.
I think they brought back 18 of 22 would-be starters. And Jared, you've been in this. This is again the stuff that we've experienced as players, where when a team comes into a Notre Dame stadium, it's their gosh darn Super Bowl, and you got a senior-laden team, 30 seniors on this team, and they've been thinking about this all offseason. They're like, dude, we're going to come together as one. I mean, these talking about this the rest of their lives.
You saw the coach after the game. He's crying. He's emotional.
I love it.
I love their Super Bowl, man. They wanted to come in.
That's the beauty of football, right? A lesser team can pull it off if they all link arms. It's amazing.
There's no question. And I'll say this, and not to harp on this too much, but my assessment of Freeman. First of all, I like Freeman. I think he does.
Everybody likes Freeman, Jared, but does he know football?
100%. But I think, and not to go into this too much because this will take up all our time, but there's two different types of head coaches. There's a head coach that calls plays, Lincoln Riley, Dan Mullen when he was head coach, Chip Kelly when he was the head coach, Ryan Day when he used to call it, right? Those guys will call the offense, right? They're coordinators, but they're also the head coach, okay? I think it's very difficult to call plays while being Mike Leach was that guy, right? We had a really simple run shoot offense. I think it was 12 plays on his call sheet. It's very difficult to have an in-game adjustments and go back to the sidelines and see the replays to see where you're screwing up. And I think it's better to not be a coordinator as a head coach. Okay. And I think Freeman, for the most part, does a really good job of being the CEO. His job is to give everybody everything that they need to be successful and to motivate the shit out of the team. That's his job. Right?
However,
he has a non-big game weekly preparation issue is what he has. This is happening too many times. We come off a big win.
So we both are in agreement that Freeman is a CEO figurehead, right?
It's the same.
Can he overstep his bounds, and can he check Denbrock? Can he go to Denbrock? This is the type of game plan I want to run, in terms of the chain of command with football, which is a whole old school thing, but it's very real, Jared. I mean, you're a head coach. Where Denbrock's like, okay, this is the type of game we're going to run because Coach Freeman says so. Even if Denbrock believes different.
100%. I think head coaches do it all the time. And you'll see, we witnessed it, right? Mike, you remember when, I don't want to start saying names, but early in our career, that was going on.
I remember, Jared, I remember Carlisle Holiday, and this, and I know this. He's a gifted top 5, top 10 best athletes I've ever been around in the flesh, right?
Yep.
You know, he's breaking in, learning the position. He's an option quarterback in high school. We're leaving the locker room, and he's going, "Don't turn the ball over."
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
you hit the field
Going, don't
with, like,
screw
you
up.
know, only negative thoughts in your mind, right?
Right.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, well, listen, Davey was the DC and the head coach, right?
He was, and he was a good DC.
He was a hell of a DC, and we had a hell of a defense, right? And we were struggling a little bit on offense. So Davey's like, no, we're going to run the football and we're going to play defense, and that's how we're going to win games.
Jared, people are not going to like hearing this because what was Marcus Freeman? He was a DC turn head coach.
Right. And I don't think he's doing that, but maybe he is. Maybe he is. Maybe he did that last year to Parker. He's like, hey, we have a hell of a run game and we have a hell of a defense. Run the damn football, and we'll keep it close and win in the
Jared, oh my God, dude. Oh my God. But then if like, why wouldn't you fight your tendency, as Freeman likes to say, challenge everything? So I'm sitting there going, I got a top 5 defensive unit. To hell with being conservative. I'm going to roll the dice.
Yeah, I don't think
take some shots. If we turn the ball over, so what? We'll get it right back.
Mike, I don't think that's what happened this game. If you watch this, they're attacking. Just watch this play right here.
Okay.
Remember I told you,
folks, we're attacking, says Coach Clark.
Remember I told you to play righty or lefty, remember?
Yep.
Well, you can also go righty-lefty, which means he's hitch, he's inside fade, he's hitch, he's inside fade. Now we're empty, so he takes the place to the back and he kind of just sits over the ball, right? He's the check down, okay? I think that's what they're doing here, and I don't know if Bo screws this up or if they gave him the green light. If this guy overplays you outside, you can bang post this, okay? But if you watch this, again, and if it's righty-lefty, you're only reading one side of the field. Like we tell our quarterbacks, you pick a side, you read that side. If it's not there, you take off, right? You can't read this side and then go, oh, shit, come back over here and read this side. You can't do that. And you'll see later he does that and throws a pick. But I think he's trying to throw the fade to him. But if you watch this, Bo, bam, sticks that thing inside. And Riley's already off it. So he's like, what are you doing? It's almost like, oh, he ran the wrong route. Oh, now he panics. He's off it. God, dog it. Just hang it. Just give him another second. Watch Bo. Oh, that's open in college football, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So he takes it inside and comes up the seam. He's open. But again, you see Riley, he gets off it too quick. 1, 2, oh. Now, and if you look at him, see he goes to the field. Now he's looking for it. He's looking. It's too late, dude. Don't do that. It's too late. So now he takes off. And again, kind of screws it up. But I think we get 7 here. Okay, we get 7. He scrambles, we get 7.
I still contend. Yeah. If he could just give himself another half a count, like just slide, just picture this as Tom Brady. He's going to step right now with his left foot. He's not even going to turn his shoulder. He's going to literally walk backwards right now
to
clear up that picture, right?
Yep.
He's going to, that left foot, he's not going to turn his hips like that. He's going to take one step back.
And this is all the more about time
you wish you could have been there for spring.
This is all the more amount of time he needed, right? It's coming open. He sees this. I'm throwing that ball right here. But he gets off it. Again, if you look at him, it looks like he goes,
so interesting. That's so interesting. That goes back to, brother Jared, had we started the season with a Miami of Ohio versus an A&M, when they're in their entire front four is going to the league. So it's almost like Riley's a little bit scarred from that experience. Right? He's sped up 20% more than he needs to be.
Yep, 100%. And listen, so we'll do this, right? If our offense is struggling, I'll put in lesser guys on defense just so our offense can feel some wins. You know what I mean? And you think about they struggled pretty bad in the past game last week. So what you're saying about scars, 100%. Yes. There's not a lot of confidence in everybody in the skill position at Notre Dame right now, right? But again, if you look at this, I think he goes, "Oh, what are you doing?" You know what I mean? He's like, why are you coming inside? And then he just gets off. He's like, he screwed the route up. Does that make sense?
I'm with you.
I wonder if that's why he doesn't hang on to this. Because gosh dog it. I mean, as soon as he peeks up, he's coming open. God dog it. So we missed one there. But again, you're talking about, are we opening up the offense? That's a 25-yard touchdown. That's a good call.
No, I hear you. Yeah, as John and I like to say, there's nuance to everything, Jared.